Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today's video we're going to talk about brand new updated season 11 Alliance War rewards. So these new updated rewards are going to come in effect starting from season 11 and onwards. Now I'm not going to read the entire post. The base idea is they have updated Alliance War crystal that we get at the end of each season. That's going to give us slightly more tier 2 alpha and tier 5 Bs, and we're going to have a small chance of tier 5 CCs in there. They have added Platinum 4. They have added more rewards across the board, which is good. And what else has changed? We have defense tactics, where we're going to basically pick our own global nodes, if you may, in simple. I'm not going to read all of them over. There are a couple that might be really annoying. And aside from that, so let's talk about Alliance War and Alliance War rewards. So Masters rank 1, the max reward, the Holy Grail, is 10k 6-star shots, 20k 5-star shots, 5 tier 5 CC fragment crystals, which award 2% of the catalyst, so hardly anything there. And tier 5B, 9k tier 5B frags, and some tier 2 alphas, and 8 of those crystals basically. And then obviously it's going lower, so next big milestone is kind of Masters, where if you are pushing hard, if you're an endgame player, you want to get to Masters, right? Or at least used to. Anyway, so that's 5.5k 6-star shots, 10k 5-star shots, 3 of the tier 5 CC frags, so on and so forth. Now, do I think it's enough for endgame players, and do I feel satisfied, or does this encourage me to push kind of hard for top 3 or something like that? No, absolutely not. I think obviously that improvement, any improvement over the current situation, is better than no improvement at all. So thank you for that, I suppose. But if you want a cookie from me for doing a great job, you ain't getting one today, because you have done a bad job and you should feel bad about yourselves. So let me explain why I do not feel enticed about these new Alliance War rewards. So first of all, when Alliance War season started, when they announced the rewards for that, they were massive. They were incredible. Tier 5 Bs were pretty much impossible to come by. That was like a year ago, and that was exciting. That really took everybody's breath away. Everybody wanted to get there. It was so important, because at the time we only had like no or one rank 5-star, and it was so important. And all the resource soldier shards just seemed like really blowing all other content out of the water. However, during this year, you guys updated, as in you guys, I mean Kabam, updated AQ. Now recently we got another update on AQ, and now you get a lot in AQ weekly. So whatever you look at these season rewards, you kind of need to compare it to 6 weeks of AQ, right? Because season lasts for 4 weeks, you have 2 weeks of off-season at least, unless Kabam messes some things up, and then off-season can last for a month or whatever, which has often been the case. So great track record there, I suppose. Anyways, and this is 6 weeks worth of rewards for content. Is it a lot? No, not at all. And why do I think so? Because if you look at Masters, let's take a look at shards, because that is what the Alliance War is supposed to be, where you get main and your 5 and 6-star shards. At least that's how it was advertised. AQ is rank up materials, and AW is shards. Obviously that hasn't long not really been the case, but still. So you get 5.5k 6-star shards. That's for 6 weeks worth of effort. And uncollected gives you like 2.5k 6-star shards. Now, since you count as 6 weeks, so you can add another, so you get 3.7k 6-star shards basically for every 6 weeks of time passing, is what the simple uncollected clearing gives to you. So it's hardly better than just completely uncollected quest every month that come along. 10k 5-star shards, that's nothing. That's uncollected gives you 9k. That's less 5-star shards than you get every month in uncollected. Tier 5 CCs, fair enough, that's a new resource, that's something to entice people. However, these award 2% of tier 5 CC spread across 6 classes. To kind of put it in comparison, it's a drip in a bucket. It changes nothing, it means nothing until we have like a reliable way of getting these tier 5 CCs, or at least until such a point where most of us are closing and forming some tier 5 CCs. These crystals mean nothing. Like, I have never felt more emotionless opening these 2% tier 5 CC catalysts, knowing that they eventually doesn't mean too much. It's gonna take, at this rate, extremely long time for me to get close to any. Like, I have been purchasing the offers, including 4th of July offers, some other stuff, Act 6 tier 5 CC crystals, and for vast majority of the classes I'm at like 3 or 4k out of whatever is needed. I don't even know, because we're that far off. So do I see these tier 5 CCs as something enticing when they are 2% of pop spread across 6 classes? No, because that's a drip in a bucket. That's a really, really long-term goal, and it's too far ahead for me to kind of really want to push for it now, and it just does not give enough. And the rest of the shards, TFIBs, 31k plus, let's say, so 6 crystals are gonna give me like 9k, so it's like almost a TFIB, or 40k, so that's all right, I suppose. But again, AQ covers a lot of that, and it's not exclusive material anymore. When these rewards initially started, TFIB was pretty much only here, and that was something incredibly valuable. Now the TFIB value for endgame players has went down by a lot, and I can't stress this enough. This one TFIB spread across 6 weeks is not bad. It's still one of the bigger kind of places where you acquire your TFIBs, but still it's hardly a reason to get overly excited about. And so overall, that's the feeling I think majority of the endgame players have, that these rewards obviously are nice as an improvement, but they're definitely nowhere near enough to be worth the money it takes to boost, the money it takes to heal, the money it takes to rank everybody for alliance or defense, and to kind of stress and everything else. So these rewards are not enough to force people kind of become super competitive again. Speaking of that, let me know in comment section, how do you feel about it? Is this improvement in rewards enough for you to come out of retirement, enough for you to kind of start pushing and taking an alliance war seriously, or are you still gonna chill and take it easy and focus on IQ? Because the good bits, we can talk about a few good bits, is that Platinum 1, Platinum 2, Platinum 3, and now Platinum 4 all have relatively good amount of TFIBs associated with them. And that's awesome. I absolutely love the fact that people can still kind of go down, chill in half semi-retirement alliance, and get a decent amount of TFIBs there, and some tier 2 alphas, and all that stuff. So that's good. I think this rewards update is serving most and best for the level of Gold 1 to kind of like Plat 2. Because if you look at like Platinum 2 after the rewards update is going to be getting better rewards, or they're about same rewards as currently the 3rd place in Masters, the 3rd place in the world gets. So Plat 2 is already going to be a nice chunk of rewards. Platinum 3 is going to basically equal to whatever Masters gets now. So after the new update, if you get Plat 3 rewards, that would give you the same amount of stuff that you do get currently and have been getting for last year when you land in Masters. So I do think that's amazing for larger group of people. When it comes to being, again, super competitive to the peak group, I don't think it's worth it. Because remember, all of these peak group, Masters, top 20 alliances are also likely top 20 in AQ, or thereabouts, close to somewhere there. So I don't know. I'm happy they did the update. It's long overdue and long expected, but at the same time I'm really disappointed in how they overestimate 5 tier 5 CC crystals. If you follow the offers in game, 4th of July, $100 gave you 5 of these tier 5 CC crystals. So 100 and a bunch of other stuff. So basically for $100 you bought a season rewards amount of tier 5 CC. And trust me, if you are trying to get anywhere near that rank 1, you're going to spend a lot more than 1 Odin per season to stay there. And that was $100. So if you bought 4th of July deals, that's 3 months, and more than 3 months, it's actually 4.5 months because of off seasons. So it's 4.5 months basically worth of you stressing and working and building on AW. Can you equate that to 300 bucks? No, you can't, because this is going to be so much more time consuming, stressful, more expensive, and a lot less worth it. For me personally, it's definitely nowhere near enough to, once again, stress about Alliance War, to kind of take it seriously again. It's extremely disappointing because I love Alliance War, but this definitely does not warrant me kind of investing as heavily as I had been in past when these Alliance Wars initially came out. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you like the rewards? Do you not like them? Do you think they could have done something better with them? And yeah, are you coming out of retirement? Are you still sticking with IQ, or are you going to be pushing Alliance War? And yeah, what are your thoughts on it? Anyways, I'm going to see you guys soon. I hope you guys enjoyed my little rant and my little thoughts about it. And that's about it. See ya.